We've got a couple minutes left to trade. Now, we were above 2,800 on the S&P for most of the session, but we're well off the session highs, albeit still in the green, only 0.1, 0.2% higher. Half screen of the indices, NASDAQ does lead the charge, but all of the indices have seen a bit of selling in this final hour of trade. So the Dow, high of the day, 210, currently up just 77 points. Sectors for you, constructive. We are seeing more selling in the defensive names like utilities and real estate, and more buying in some of the cyclical names like financials, materials, industrials, technology. But nonetheless, all of those returns for the major indices have slipped in the final hour or so. Some individual stock movers for you, GE, Danaher, we've talked about that, both up about 7 or 8%. Spark up 120% or so, and Bank of America, which we're going to talk about some of its branding and name changes, is up 1%. Financials, as I said, done not too badly today, but Bank of America, in fact, slipping. It's only up 0.6%. Going to bring in Bob Pisani now. Main takeaways today?
We are up, but at the lows for the day. This will feed into the narrative that the trade talks are priced in. So the president made a very clear statement over the weekend about what the situation was. It couldn't have been more bullish for the trade talks overall, and yet you see we didn't do that much today. And this
Shanghai
will feed into that.
Jumped 5%.
Shanghai 5, but
up
remember,
13% in February.
they generally have been underperforming all throughout last year. I mean, on a dramatic level.
Not year to date, though, but I agree.
But overall, they've been dramatically underperforming last year. I mean, they had a really ugly year. So a little bit of catch-up there. I think the important thing right now is we've got the Fed behind you. You've got the trade talks behind you. Global slowdown still there. The question for Powell this week is how much of this recent weak economic data is due to trade talk weakness? Their Friday report, the Fed's report, implied that it was. Powell's going to get asked about that. That will resolve. That will be the key issue about how we do for the week. We still find the market internals are good. We had some nice new breakouts today. Merck, Boeing, Procter & Gamble, 52-week highs. A whole bunch of Dow components were sitting at 52-week highs, and it's always nice to see GE up about 6%.
What about oil as well, Bob? Because year-to-date still looking very attractive, but a decent pullback today, and the correlation between oil and the stock market has been relatively high of late.
That's another tailwind that we've had. So at the end of December, concerns about what was going on with the Fed, concerns about trade talks, concerns that oil in the 40s, remember back in December, that was signaling a global recession. That kind of discussion has kind of gone away. My main concern now is how much is Europe slowing down, and could China improve its economic outlook once we get a trade deal?
Bob, we should mention we are at session lows. As we hit the close, there is the bell, the Dow up less than 50 points, about 0.2%. We have got the S&P up 0.1%, something going wrong with the ringing of the bell there. The Russell just going negative into the close. The Dow closes up 58 points.